All right, coaches, I'm back. Love talking about this one, my zone series. Let's go over the nitty gritty, the details. Again, this is a good play for us. We ran it 10 times a game, average like 7.7, 7.8 yards per carry on this one. It's just nothing fancy, just running downhill, zone blocking, reading defensive tackle, and I think preparing our kids for zone concepts in middle school, inside zone, outside zone, and maybe it's a simplified version. It's kind of a combination of inside zone and outside zone. Where again, I call it a zone dive and just call it zone for short. So we'll go over that. We'll go over the base play of a couple different formations versus the two basic defenses we'll see. We'll cover kind of the keys to make the play go and go over some of the options for the bootlegs. There are 3 different options of the bootleg, which we'll get to later. So over here, guys, I have it drawn up out of a red formation, our base one, where we have our X receiver, it's kind of split out wide, about 8 yards. Our Y receiver, tailback, again, is about 4 yards, so you can dictate that on the kid. Some kids are just, almost a little too quick to the ball. You can back them up to 5. Here we go. So offensive line, start with that. So play side tackles are action key. That's the kid our tailback or T is going to read. All the linemen are going to take a play side step. So it's zone right. They're all going to set the right foot first. Kind of at a 45-degree angle or so. And then the second step is going to be vertical. If you have a man over you, you're going to be making contact on that second step. If you're uncovered, you're going to climb. He's got the B gap. Our receiver's obviously going to climb, try to get inside leverage. Our center is going to get a possible double team. So if he crashes in, he's going to block him together. Okay? If not, then if he gets a bull rush, it goes outside. If he doesn't go in the A gap, he's going to climb to the A gap. All right, what we don't want is a center that just stands and looks around and doesn't move at all. All right, so this will make the play go. It's a key to get the center to understand, hey, there's nobody shows up. I got to climb up, and really the most dangerous man, whoever shows up in this A gap, it could be this guy folding in, it could be the free safety, it doesn't matter. The first guy shows up in the A gap, I'm going to get a piece of him. Okay? Break down my feet, do our blocking. Tailback, his aiming point is the center midline of the guard. His first step, this is one of the keys, his first step has to be on track. We'll get some kids that step up, and then it kind of messes up our quarterback tailback mesh. All right, he's going to take 4 steps on his path. Step 1, step 2, and the second step he should be getting the ball. 3rd step, 4th step. By his 4th step, he should be making a decision of what to do. Okay? And as soon as the ball is snapped, his eyes are on the action key to see where he's moving. You stay on track, and then you either blast it. So if he goes inside, right, you blast in the B gap. If he slants outside, you bend it back in the A gap, play side A gap. If it's a bull rush, jump cut, bounce outside to the C gap. Okay? This play is one reason we call it zone. It doesn't have a hole that we don't know what hole it's going to go into. It's either going to be the play side B, the play side A, or the play side C gap. It's going to be different every single time we run it. Okay? Sometimes we'll just blast it, get to the second level, make a cut and go. Sometimes on the bend it back, we'll make a secondary cut off this guy and end up way over here. Sometimes these guys all get washed down and he just gets this bounce and goes all the way outside. It's going different every time. So having a kid that's just not afraid to run downhill, can make one move and go. What you don't want to do is pitter pat. It's got to be one cut and you got to make a decision, live with it. If you make the wrong decision, that'll happen. Right? You're going to make the wrong read and you can't dance. You got to just run through there and do the best with what you got. Okay? Our quarterback's path, he's going to get the ball as deep as we can on a 45-degree angle to the quarterback. And our quarterback, he is on his first step on 45 degrees. You can kind of, what I'll do is have an orange spot cone. So I have a target for him to step on at the first step. Same with his tailback in a drill, I'll put an orange spot cone that he can, or sometimes use my hat, so he knows what he's stepping at, okay? He's showing the football to the defense. And our quarterback's feet never stop. As soon as he meshes, he's blown by him, he just keeps going, and with speed, this is one of the keys, we want speed through the mesh. We want speed on the boot fake. Quarterback should not be watching the play. When you do drills, you need to have a cone where he needs to run through the cone full go like he's got the football, okay? We want this middle linebacker, free safety in the middle, uncertain for half a second who's got the ball. The faster we get through the mesh and the boot fake, the harder it is for them to decide, okay?